Once upon a time, in the heart of the enchanted forest, there lived 3 little green Smurfs. Their names were Zippy, Snappy, and Pippin. These Smurfs were unlike any others. They were tiny, adventurous, and mischievous, always on the lookout for excitement. One sunny day, as they were skipping through the woods, they stumbled upon a mysterious, glowing mushroom. Its bright orange hue and shimmering aura caught their attention. Being the curious Smurfs they were, they decided to take a closer look. As they approached the mushroom, a deep voice echoed through the trees. "Who dares to disturb the forest mushroom of mysteries?" The Smurfs jumped back, their tiny hearts pounding in their chests. Before they could react, the ground beneath them trembled. Out from the shadows stepped a tall, cloaked figure, an eccentric old sorcerer named Grizzle. Grizzle had been searching for the 3 little green Smurfs for ages, believing they held the key to unlocking the ultimate magical power hidden deep within the forest. The Smurfs, unaware of their own special significance, had only ever heard tales of the legendary Grizzle. Now, standing before him, they knew they were in for an adventure like no other. Without a second thought, Grizzle lunged toward the Smurfs, his long, bony fingers reaching out to capture them. "You 3 are coming with me," he bellowed. Zippy, the fastest of the 3, quickly grabbed Snappy and Pippin by their tiny hands and darted into the thick bushes. The trio scampered through the underbrush, zigzagging between trees and leaping over roots, all while Grizzle chased them, his cloak billowing behind him like a dark storm cloud. The Smurfs ran and ran, their small legs carrying them deeper into the forest, but Grizzle was relentless. He followed closely, using his magical powers to conjure gusts of wind and walls of thorns to slow them down. But Zippy, Snappy, and Pippin were clever. They knew the forest like the back of their hands, and they had a plan. They led Grizzle to the edge of a towering cliff, where a single vine hung from an old oak tree. "Now!" Zippy shouted, and the 3 Smurfs grabbed hold of the vine, swinging across the wide chasm. Grizzle, in his haste, didn't notice the cliff's edge. He skidded to a halt just in time to see the Smurfs land safely on the other side. Frustrated, Grizzle snarled and waved his staff, attempting to create a bridge to cross. But before he could finish his spell, the glowing mushroom from earlier floated up beside him. It was no ordinary mushroom, it was a guardian spirit of the forest, and it didn't take kindly to those who disturbed its peace. With a flick of its cap, the mushroom sent a blast of light toward Grizzle, knocking him backward and sending his staff tumbling into the abyss below. Defeated and powerless, Grizzle could only watch as the 3 little green Smurfs waved at him from across the chasm, safe and sound. "Better luck next time," Snappy called out, as they disappeared into the forest, laughing and cheering. From that day on, the 3 little green Smurfs became legends in the enchanted forest, known for outwitting the great sorcerer Grizzle. And though they continued their mischievous adventures, they always kept a lookout for any signs of the old sorcerer, just in case he ever decided to return. But they knew, deep down, that as long as they had each other and the magic of the forest on their side, they could outsmart anyone, no matter how powerful they might be. And so, the adventures of Zippy, Snappy, and Pippin continued, filled with laughter, friendship, and just a touch of magic.